Okay, so let's start with the data set. We are given -5, 4, 7, -1, 8, 11, and 8. Before we do anything, we need to first put them in order from least to greatest. So with negatives, remember the bigger the the number is that's negative, the smaller it actually is because it's further away from 0. So -5 goes first, then -1, then 4, then 7, then 8, then 8, then 11. Next, we need to find the median. So to do this, we're going to cross out one from each side until we find our middle number. So our middle number is 7. After we do this, we need to find half of the lower set of numbers. So to do this, we go to the side of the median and we look at these 3 numbers. If there are 2 medians, like 2 middle numbers, we do include one of them in the set. But since we only have one, we don't include the middle number. So now we're going to cross off one from each side of those until we find our middle number of our lower half. And this is our first quartile. So Q1 would be -1. And then we're going to do the same thing to find the middle number of the upper half of our data set. So between these numbers here, we cross off one from each side until we are left with a middle number. So this is our third quartile. So Q3 is 8. Pretty easy so far. So next we need to find the range. So we find our maximum and our minimum. So our largest number and our smallest number. It helps when they're in order from least to greatest already. And so we know that our largest number was 11. And our minimum number, our smallest, was -5. So now we're going to find the range. So we subtract 11 minus -5. But remember, when we have minus and negative, this turns to plus. So different signs, right? So when we have different signs, we subtract. When they're same signs, we add. And since this turned into an addition sign, we just add them. So that's 16. So now we are going to use those 5 numbers that we just found to figure out our IQR and of our data set. So it's not our 5 numbers, I'm sorry. We're going to use our quartiles to find our IQR. So our IQR, which is inner quartile range, would be our third quartile minus our first quartile. So Q3, we said, was 8. So we have 8 minus our first quartile, which was -1. But again, we have that minus and negative, so this turns to a plus. So we have 9 is our IQR. So now we need to take all of this and we are going to practice doing a box and whisker plot. So again, we are going to put our numbers in order from least to greatest. So we have -5, -1, 4, 7, 8, 8, and 11. Find our median. So we cross off until we find our middle number, which we said was 7. Find the median of the 2 lower halves. So from these 3, our middle number is -1. And from these three, when we cross off, we find our middle number is 8. Our smallest number is -5, and our largest number is 11. So now we're going to draw our box and whisker plot. So I'm going to make a number line that includes from -5 to 11. So all I did was put those numbers on a number line. I probably could have spread them out a little bit more, but that's okay. So from -5 to 11, you'll see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 numbers, which makes sense because we said that our range was 16. So now we are going to draw our box and whisker plot. So our minimum number was -5, and our maximum number is 11, so we put dots on both of those. Our median is 7, so we have a dot at 7. Our lower quartile is -1, so we put a dot at -1. And our quartile 3 is 8. So we should have 5 points on our number line. And then what we do is connect our minimum to our quartile 1, and we turn that into a line. So sometimes it's easier to do lines than dots. We put a line on our median, and we put a line on our quartile 3, and that becomes our box. And then we draw a line from our quartile 3 to our range, or our maximum, sorry. So this is our box and whisker plot. It shows that from -5 to -1 is our first fourth of data. That's 25% of our data. From our quartile 1 to our median is another 25% of our data. From our median to our quartile 3 is 25% of our data. And then from our quartile 3 to our maximum is another 25% of our data. This makes sense because when you look at our numbers from least to greatest, -5 to -1, that's pretty spread out. So that's why this line is pretty long. Then to get from -1 to 7, we had 4 in between there somewhere. And so this shows that we have pretty spread out set of numbers in between that. So from -1 to 7 is pretty spread out. While here, from 7 to 8, we had a 7, and then we had 8, 8. So those two numbers are the same number, so those make it pretty close, and 8's very close to 7. So that's why our median is pretty close to our quartile 3. And then from our quartile 3, which was 8, to 11 is kind of spread out again. There's a couple of numbers, there's 3 numbers in between there. And so our lines are not always going to be even, and our box is not always going to have the median directly in the middle. And that, again, is because we have some repeating numbers, which makes our line go a little bit closer to those sets of numbers.